Let's talk email broadcasts. So, email broadcasts, like I said earlier, are basically email blasts. So, how you get to the broadcast section is right over here. This is our broadcast button. When I click on that, you're going to see all of your recently sent email broadcasts. So, this way you can look at any reporting that has been made and so on and so forth. So, to create a broadcast, we're going to go over here, create a broadcast. Now it'll be the gallery. So this is where you can select from any of the templates that are pre-made in Infusionsoft. You can also use any previously sent emails as a template. You can use drafts. This is anything that you're currently working on that hasn't been scheduled, or you can go to My Templates. This is something that the studio owners have already created. You can go into here. So this is probably what you're going to be using the most. You're going to go into My Templates and then click on one of these, whichever one you need to use for that specific email, and click on Use Template. So once this opens up, now you get into the meat and bones of the email builder. So up here in details, this is where you're going to start typing in the subject line right here, and this is the preview text. The preview text is something that someone sees in their inbox before they open it. So they'll see the subject line and then they'll see the preview text directly underneath that. Now, this is the body of the email right here, and you can just cut and paste whatever you want in here. You can just type out just like normal. In order to get this Dear Contact first name, let me show you how we do that. So when we get rid of it, this is what's called a merge field. And when we add the merge field, that's when it says Dear Susie Q. So that's going to say the name of the person who's receiving it. So right here, I'm going to go into merge contact fields, most common, and then first name. When I click on that, that's where this mumbo jumbo kind of comes up, and this will be switched out into their first name on every single email that is received that looks like this. Okay. So down here, this is what's called a hyperlink. So to create a hyperlink, you're just going to click on highlight whatever it is that you need to make into a link. Now, you go up here into this link button. When you click on that, you have a few different options. You have a URL. You can send them to a specific URL. You can also send them to any of these options. So file download, if you were to do that, you would click and choose the file, or you can upload a new file that's right here. When you click on that, it'll ask you to select a file on your computer. You'll upload it. So right now I'm just going to put that in there, insert link, and then there you go. When someone clicks on that, it'll download that PDF that's right there. If you need to change it, again, highlight it and click on this hyperlink, and then you can change it to whatever you need to do. Okay, so that's how you edit the body of the email. Down here is what's called a button, and this button can be edited by clicking on it, and then over here editing the button block. So right here you can click and switch out this text right here, text for button, and as you can see as I'm typing in that text box, this is also changing. So you can change the color of that as well right down here. You can change it. You can also change the URL type. So just like in the hyperlink, you can change it to a URL. You can change it to send them an email, a file download, anything you want there. Then if you need to insert another thing of text, you're just going to go over here to blocks and then drag over anything that you see that you need. So let's say we want some text there. Now you can also come in here, get rid of this. This is where more text goes. And then something I didn't talk about earlier, which is bolding things. So if you wanted to bold this, you would just highlight it and go over to this editing bar, click on bold, or you can italicize, or you can underline, or you can even make it so that it's aligned in the center or on the right. This is your toolbar. You can change the color of it. I wouldn't get too crazy with colors just because then it starts to look a little messy, but that's where that is. Now, if you wanted to add an image into this email, again, you just drag this block over and then put it wherever you want. So if you wanted it on the side, on this side, underneath, or on top, let's see if I can get it up there right now. Yeah, right there. So then you have it right there. And then what you can do is you can either select an image that's already there, like your logo, and you can make it smaller or bigger. You can also create the image as a button. So if they click on that image, it can go to different things. It can download a file. It could go to a landing page. It could go to a different URL, whatever it is that you want that to be. Sometimes if we have the logo, I have it go to the website. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go back to blocks because we got an image, we've got text, we've got more text, we've got a button. And as you see, as I'm hovering over these, you see the little cross arrows. When you see the cross arrows that your cursor turns into, that's when you know you can move whatever that is. So I can actually move any of this anywhere. I don't want to get too crazy with it because, like I said, it tends to get messy the more you put on there.